decided to open up the studio. I think it all came quickly, and it wasn't planned. I graduated with a business management degree. I danced all my life, but I didn't think that I'd never imagined opening a dance studio. I started teaching students dance just on the side, and I started with a group of neighborhood kiddos who came over to my house, and we started with a group of 5, then we went to 12, and we ended up having 16 team members. That's how we started Cynergy. And we outgrew our space, so we opened up our doors here in this building on the other side. And this is how we started the business. It wasn't something that I planned to do, but something that I felt in my heart I wanted to do.
I chose to teach at Cynergy because I like the fact that it's like a small, kind of family-oriented studio. Everyone knows everyone. Everyone's just not like a number. They seem to genuinely like care about all the students and the teachers and things like that. So that's really cool. You don't want to, as opposed to like a different studio and it's just like, hey, you girl over there. It's like very family like oriented here. My favorite thing about working at Cynergy is, I think it has to go back to it being a fun, friendly environment. It's kind of laid back, which is good. The students have fun, but there's still like a little strictness is there, dress code and things like that. So I think, again, the family part is what's my favorite part of teaching here.
Dance at Cynergy has like made it a second family for me. Like, I know if anything's going on that's like not so great in my life, like, can I just come here and I can have a good time and be with my best friends that are like my family, and I love them so much.
I love the girls here, and I love their dedication to dance and how much they try, and their energy. It makes a big difference if someone really wants to try and if someone is just has to be in the class. I like that it feels like a family here. It doesn't feel like they're just my students I correct and I go home and I see my family, but they feel like my girls, and I appreciate that, and it means a lot.
I often get asked what makes us different. I think it's just the fact that we take pride in what we do. We really draw in our students with how we interact with them. We show them that we care about them and we want them to learn the most that they can learn. And we just give them an environment that they can come to that's safe, that's fun, that's will give them good dance education. It's a great dance atmosphere. We're very family oriented. We have small classes, so you get more one-on-one attention. All of our students are treated like family members, and we know pretty much everyone by name. But also, it just makes it more inviting for those coming in to take class for the first time. So that's kind of what sets us apart from the others.
My favorite style of dance is, or has to be, contemporary, because when you do contemporary, it's like you're expressing your feelings. Like throughout the slow, controlled movements, like I feel like, you know, you get to express how you're feeling, and when you do that, you let the audience feel how you feel, and it moves them in a way that's like really, really out of this world.
It's kind of like a stress reliever when I'm like all anxious about dance.
Now my skin starts to crawl. I'm gonna tear down these walls.
I enjoy like I like to choreograph, and I like giving my choreography and approach to movement to students who may not have had the same background as I, because I didn't come from a dance studio, so I don't know, I've never danced a dance studio, so I don't know like the drill team moves and everybody dances together. I approach dance from like a theater standpoint as to why you move and how you move, and I enjoy I enjoy teaching it's that part of it, like the substance part of it more so than like the technical point your toe side of it. So and then when they get it and they have an aha moment and they're able to like relate to it, that's the part where it's like, yeah, I love my job.
I've always just loved dance, and I wanted to be able to share my joy with everyone and to inspire others.
Oh my gosh, competition is like the most stressful and hectic thing, yet it's great at the same time. Because, okay, first of all, you get up at the crack in the morning, and then you have to come to competition with your hair and makeup done. But like, I mean, if you've been experienced and you know how to do makeup and hair, you can obviously just like do that quickly at the competitions. But most people like just come prepared, and like after that you just get your costume on. Whether if it's for your solo, duet, trio, competition dances, you get warmed up for like 15 minutes, and then that's when they have to call you backstage, and like then you go on stage, and afterwards it's kind of like you get a reward out of it because you've been there so long and you're tired by the end of the day and you worked so hard, but you worked hard enough to gain that reward, which is like your trophy. And like I like to dance with my teammates, you know, it's just like you're working together to create this story when you're dancing with your dance team. And so I think like whenever you dance together, you have this form of unity, and like I don't know, it's just coming together and dancing with your friends is it's really great. It's a good feeling.
Competition is a mess. It's a lot happening at a lot of times. It's just like you compete and then you're rushing to get to your next. It's like a whole experience on its own.
Dancer. There you are, young lady. Congratulations. What's your name?
Before I am a nervous wreck and I like don't like to do anything. I'm like, don't talk to me, get away from me. Mainly really rude to people. And then after I'm on stage, depending on how I did, if I'm really good, I'm like, bro, skis, yo! But if I do really bad, I'm like, everyone talk to me. If you hug me, I'll punch you. So.
I have like tons of anxiety, and like I have butterflies in my stomach. I'm very nervous before I go on stage, and like sometimes I feel like I'm gonna forget my dance. But you get like this nervous like rush. It's kind of like adrenaline, and then once you go on stage, you have that adrenaline like rush throughout your body. And when you're on stage, like for me, I kind of like get this out of body experience, because it's like whenever I dance on stage, whether if it's with a group or by myself or with like a partner, I like get this out of body experience, and it's just like it's kind of crazy because like the out of body experience and like the adrenaline like mixed together creates just like a weird feeling, but at the same time it's like really nice, and like you get to like go and express yourself, and it's pretty cool.
It's just something about watching them grow as dancers when you get to work with them when they start at age 3 and you get to see them grow into these beautiful ballerinas at the age of 12 and 13. It's just, yeah, it's one of those things I take a lot of pride in. So
I think the benefits of being in Cynergy is that like you're here for such a long time, you make and you like it's like you create this bond with your dance team and like your friends here. It's like when you're here, it feels like you're not even at a dance studio. It feels like just you're at home, because I know being here for like 13 years, I've met so many people, and like I've created this bond with them that's like unbreakable. So.